5 colors of pain for the opponent. Domain Zoo has consistently been one of the best decks at adapting to what the format has thrown at it. Leyline Binding, Leyline of the Guild Pact, and Scion of Draco are a crucial set of vertebrae for the backbone of this deck. Of course, Leyline of the Guild Pact fixes your mana, making all of your permanents every color, and your lands every land type. This essentially makes Leyline Binding a 1-mana removal spell with flash, and when Guild Pact is combined with Scion of Draco, all your creatures gain hexproof. Its most recent additions have been cards such as Flage, Titan's Fury, and Arena of Glory, which has pushed the deck's explosiveness to a point where certain hands feel unbeatable. Oddly, the card that the deck has had the hardest time finding a replacement for is Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Fable was a card that was winning tournaments left and right over multiple formats. However, the card advantage, while needed, seems to be lacking in comparison to other decks. Make sure to keep your Doorkeeper Thralls in the deck, as well as it really helps with a bunch of the matchups in the meta, such as the Orzhov Blank List. In reality, it also just helps against every other deck in the format that relies on enter the battlefield triggers, because more cards in the format replace themselves in more ways. And while Eldrazi tends to be one that relies on cast triggers, most of the other decks in the format are very reliant on enter the battlefield trigger. Of course, the deck runs Ragavan Nimble Pilferer, which is one of the best 1-drops ever printed, but a card that has really fallen out of favor in the modern format. Though here it's really hard to argue with the value that the card provides, given that it makes a treasure token, and if you haven't managed to land one of your explosive hands that has Leyline of the Guild Pact, this really helps you A, have the mana ramp to get to your larger spells, and B, help with your fixing, as you are in fact a 5-color deck. Add the fact that you can mainboard Consign to Memory, which helps in your Eldrazi matchups and also lets you counter your trigger of your Flage to keep it on the battlefield. You really have an opportunity to be one of the strongest decks in the format.